Well, Christmas may still be on the distant horizon, but it's already the third meeting between Larne and Premiership new boys Bangor. Gary Haveron's side has a win and a draw so far in the league, and tonight there is a place in the quarter-final of the BetMcLean Cup up for grabs. Larne pressing early on the left-hand side. Good feet from Randall, finds Gallagher, pulls the trigger from distance, over the bar. It's been a strong start for Larne, particularly that man, Mark Randall, who has found such a rich vein of form in the past few weeks. There's a ball in from Cosgrove to the back post. Matty Lusty off the bar. Superb technique from Lusty. Larne sustained the pressure, and again on the left hand side, knocked inside to McKendry, who's in possession in the box. Little chip to the back post, just over Bent's head. Bent keeps it alive. Cosgrove closes in, takes the pass. Larne working the ball well here. Gallagher back into the box again. McGee across the face of goal, and it's turned over. As you can see, the fog descending on Inver Park this evening. Ball turned over momentarily. Larne looked to break here, and through the mist comes those red jerseys. Support and run from Conor McKendry on the right hand side. It's a beautiful solo run from McGee, who plays the ball to Conor McKendry. McKendry doesn't get the desired shot away. It's going to do it for the half. Positive half for Larne. Didn't find the goal. Here's Donnelly. Donnelly thinks twice, cuts back to James Simpson, another player who has just been progressing week on week. Here's Benji McGee, another little run to the inside, shot and parried over the bar by Grogan. Bangor's corner. Oh, and it's off the post from Harrison. Flash of danger from the visitors. Ball knocked on down the line by McKendry to Simpson, who holds it up in the corner, twists, turns, looks for a way out, plays the 1-2 pass back to Conor McKendry, swings the ball in. Tiarnan O'Connor goes the breakthrough. 66 minutes gone. Tiarnan O'Connor finds the back of the net and nudges Larne 1-0 ahead. Lovely delivery. Conor McKendry, and as he has done before this season, O'Connor right there when required. Swinging ball in towards the back of the penalty area from O'Connor. It's laid up for Dan Bent. Back post. Leroy Miller almost doubled it. Inside the last 10, and a long ball from Rowan Ferguson. Larne onto the left hand side. Tiarnan O'Connor cuts, goes himself. What a goal! It is Tiarnan O'Connor's night. It is 2-0 Larne. What a beautiful finish from a tight angle from Tiarnan O'Connor. Larne trying to see out these remaining few minutes. Flash of life from Bangor though, and the substitute, Ben Arthurs, halves the advantage, making for a nervous final few minutes for Larne here. Invermen holding on. And that's going to do it. Larne progress to the quarterfinals of the BetMcLean Cup.
Gary, 2-1 win over Bangor in the League Cup. What do you make of that performance?
Yeah, look, listen, we bit laboured, I think, in the first half. Awkward. I think they surprised us a little bit. We expected them to go back to front a little bit more direct, like they did not like the previous Saturday, and they played between the lines a little bit more. Thought we were a bit slow in our build-up. We just didn't have that same urgency we had about us, but we were wasteful. We were wasteful with the ball. We turned it over too much, and and we came in at half-time and we tweaked a few things, and we were much better in the second half.
Tiarnan O'Connor obviously made a big difference second half coming off the bench. What do you make of his performance?
Yeah, he was a big difference in the second half. Tiarnan, the 2 goals are sensational. They've been good enough to win any game. His desire to get on the end of it. It's a great cross from Connor, but it's the desire to get in between 2 centre halves and really power home the header. Brilliant header, and then I don't think I could top that, but he did with that unbelievable effort. He comes in off the left-hand side and whips in the top corner. He did something similar earlier in the season against Cliftonville, and he's got that kind of quality off both feet, and really we should have killed the game off at that point. I'm disappointed with the silly goal that we concede, because it makes that last 10 or 5 minutes or so in that a little bit nervier than it needed to be. But listen, you're in the next round of the Cup, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that maybe the one major disappointment, the goal? Obviously, as you say, set up a tense final few minutes.
Well, I don't like conceding goals. We pride ourselves with the clean sheets, and we've said it all season. So I'm really disappointed with the goal we conceded. We were just silly from us. Not there. We left space. Not there's a great ball in, and listen, Ben Arthurs, when he gets in them spaces, he tends to put the ball in the back of the net. But you can't give him that time and space inside the box, and we can't give up that space in wide areas. So it was naive or stupid from us to concede. But at the same time, like I said, we get no extra points, we get no extra goal difference not there for cup games not there. You just win the game and you get into the next round.
Obviously through to the quarter-final now. Where's this competition rank amongst your priorities?
Well, obviously not there with the European football that's now at stake with it. Not there, not direct into Europe, but it keeps the door open for Europe. So it is, I suppose it perks everybody up and not there to the importance of the competition, because everybody wants to have one of them European spots. If this gets you into the playoff final, then it's another avenue you want to keep open to you. So yeah, it's important, but we want to win every game. We want to keep momentum high and that, it's another win, and we move on.
And lastly, games keep coming thick and fast. Portadown on Friday night. What do you expect from that one?
Yeah, a tough game, because like I said, we got dragged into a tougher game I felt tonight than it needed to be. So it is, so we'll have to freshen up and that, spend the next couple of days getting the boys fresh and that, and they'll be ready to go again come Friday.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you.
Tiarnan, 2 goals for yourself and into the quarterfinals of the Cup. It's job done?
Yeah, job done. Tonight's just about winning and getting through the next round, so glad we done that, and 2 goals on a personal note, so I'm happy.
When you're on the bench as a striker, are you kind of itching to get on in a game like that where we need a goal and we want to break the deadlock? Are you looking to get on in situations like we saw tonight?
Yeah, you're always looking to make a difference as an attacker. If you can score a goal at a big moment, then you're happy with that. But I'm just glad we got over the line in the next round.
I suppose there's competition for places in the squad at the minute. Obviously yourself and Paul started on Saturday and Matty Lusty up there tonight, and when you get your chance you're always looking to take it. Yeah,
it's a good thing for Gaz. It's really competitive. You got Matty, didn't start the weekend, Kobe and all coming. Chucky's still not far away, but really competitive, and it's a good thing for Gaz. So,
in terms of tonight, talk us through your goals. The first one, really good ball in from Conor McKendry, but it was a difficult enough header. You had to work to keep that on target.
Yeah, I probably didn't score enough headers before I came here, so I've scored 2 now in last month, so I'm happy with that. I just need to keep getting in. Gaz always says about getting on the end of balls, high balls, having that desire to go and head it, so I'm happy to score a header.
Yeah, it's easy to forget you haven't been here quite a year yet, but you feel your game has really come on and progressed in those 10-11 months that you have been here?
Yeah, maybe it was just adapting to that full-time sort of schedule with the load and stuff, so I feel like I'm finally getting the grips with that now and starting to see the best of myself.
And even since you did come in January, you've always kept the goals ticking over. You scored some really important goals the second half of last season, and you get more than your fair share of goals this year as well. As a striker, that must give you confidence.
Yeah, you always want to be scoring, keep chipping away at the goals, so long may it continue.
And the second goal, a spectacular one, not too dissimilar to the one you got at Cliftonville earlier on in the season.
Yeah, well, I like being in them areas, cutting in on my right foot, so I feel like I've got a good shot on me from them areas, so I'm just happy to score one of them.
Yeah, and that looked like the goal that would sort of kill off Bangor's threat in the game, but to be fair to them, that they came back and scored themselves, kept us really honest right until the end.
Yeah, 2-0, you're never home and dry, so I know they scored and it was game on from there. We just had to manage the game, so I'm now glad we did that.
And things are moving on pretty nicely, aren't they? We're doing pretty well in the league. We've got the Shield semi-final next week, and now the quarter-finals of the BetMcLean Cup as well. So, you know, we keep ourselves in there, and we keep ourselves with a real chance of doing something special.
Yeah, we just need to keep that consistency. Obviously, there's been a couple of bad results maybe here at Bangor last week when we dropped 2 points, but we just need to keep chipping away at the wins, keep picking up the 3 points and see where it takes us.
And it's a quick turnaround to Portadown now on Friday, and I suppose we want to start with, you know, that real enthusiasm that we saw, and quite a lot of games here, and like we did at Ballymena there on Saturday as well.
Yeah, we just need to build on tonight and build on the weekend there as well. Just go into that game for 3 points and continue on.